Well, that's handy. At least we should be able to kill this guy, I hope. Now, this one is a human corpse, so it shouldn't do anything on death. I think human corpses are the only corpses that you don't have to worry about on the ground. At least, not that I've seen so far. There will be no blood left for the leeches. So far. His name, he has chat in his name. He's not going to shut up Spitfire. That's just a given. Alright. Dude, I cannot touch this fish. He has lower dodge than everyone else, and you just can't touch him.
Precision and power.
Seek to corrupt me, you shall not. Oh, you dingus. Kitty, you sneezed. Also, what are you doing up on the refrigerator again? Cats are going crazy. Mad. These bandages are filthy. Your words are poison. I choose otherwise. Yeah, that's what I was gonna have you do anyway, actually. Good, yes, push her. No, don't resist it, you dingus. What does your move resist? 30%? Ah! I understand why he's not doing much damage because of muscular dystrophy, but he shouldn't be missing so much. He has no minuses to his accuracy whatsoever. Gnaws at the back of my mind. Captain Black Subski once saw natives sailing a ship the likes of which he had never seen. She moved almost too fast to see, like a stone skipping over the waves, and he knew that he would own one and get rich sailing her. Is it good? Sounds like a good ship. Is that from the Pirates of the Orient set? Sounds like it is. Shadows in the black. They sense my power. Yeah, we're definitely not going to make it through this run. We wasted all of that money. Huh. Terrible strength. Like, this one battle completely defeated our whole team without really any problem. There's no way, unless this is the only battle in this dungeon, it's just not gonna happen. I'm gonna try anyway, because damn it, we spent the money. And if I leave right now, we'll leave with 220 gold and that's it. You cannot trick me. You conspire with them. Oh, it's like buffing itself so that it can bleed us. I see. That's dirty. Okay, they must have changed the chances for afflictions to trigger, because it's supposed to be 40% chance. Either I am incredibly unlucky, or this guy is just the most insane madman ever. I'm going with unlucky. I don't imagine they changed it from the 40% trigger chance. This team can't even kill a dead body. So much blood. Your words are poison. I choose otherwise. Please use your stun. Please. No, not the dead body! Thank you. And it looks like they also kept this intact. In the original game, this is the only enemy that's by itself that won't stress you out. That only takes up one space. Every other enemy, if they're by themselves like this, you'll get a bunch of stress if you don't take them out within like 2 turns. So it looks like they kept that intact, which is really good for me because in this mode, it's a lot more unforgiving. If you get stressed out in battle because you're taking too long, in the regular game, the unmodded version, you take somewhere between, what, like 10 and 16 stress, depending on what the torchlight is. In this version, you take like a flat 25. So, a lot of stress. Now that one I don't know for sure. That was just mentioned by someone in the chat. I have not had the misfortune of an enemy stressing us out yet. Shadows in the black, they sense my power. The final judgment is soon upon us, I fear. I almost wonder if it would be a decent team setup to go with, like, a frontliner like a leper, which I still haven't seen one, or a bounty hunter, or a Hellion, just some kind of like a big damage frontliner. Second position, a battle vestal. Third position, a jester. Fourth position, a regular healing vestal. Because then for that kind of a setup, we have stress relief. We have 2 different healing sources, and we have a source of damage. These ones hate the light. Because when I've been going with just one Vestal like I would normally do, the damage is proving to be too much. But now that I'm going with 2 healers, like, we have more than adequate heals, but we've got nothing to do for stress. Battles are taking way too long. It's gonna bleed out, so we're gonna see if we can get any kind of healing done.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Nice! Maybe that's a sign that a leper's gonna be showing up in the near future. That would be nice. This is actually gonna be a really good item on a leper for a change. Not that it wasn't a good item before, but it's gonna be really great now. Your roguish nature may yet prove lucrative. Really? Lucrative is 2 crests? It's not nice. It's not nice at all. Don't push me! You aim to get me killed? Jerk. Jerk. Nope. Now, we have actually killed the Shambler. Unfortunately, that was kind of the start of when everything went bad, because we killed the Shambler and we only got like 1,500 gold off of it. Super disappointing. Apparently in this mode, either it doesn't have a guaranteed chance to drop any kind of, like, trinkets, or it just doesn't drop trinkets. I'm not sure what the answer is, but... spent a lot of, like, my people's sanity trying to get that down, or killing the Shambler.
Promise of safety.
And they just completely screwed me over with it, so... This enemy team, yeah, and this is a level 1 dungeon. Like, this kind of enemy is usually reserved for, like, level 3 people. Awesome, babe. See you soon. Alright, let's see what kind of afflictions we got on our, Vestal. I will not fear martyrdom. I will not!
ground quakes.
The light forsakes us, but why? Alright, have a good night, Akengorp. Thank you so much for stopping by. Alright, very low chance to stun this guy, and unfortunately it has massive prot, so we're gonna be here a while. Probably gonna get everybody afflicted. Just due to the fact that, like... what can we do? Like, this team doesn't have a lot going for it. Best I can hope for is that my healers will start critting to keep the stress down. Soft! Ruin beckons from the shadows. What are we doing? I renamed... no, I still have to rename you to Akengorp. No, I think we were gonna do it if you actually lived through this. God, the fact that they changed the one skill on the Crusader, Inspiring Cry. These ones hate the light, and it has just, like, completely killed the character for me.
Those who covet
Through suffering, I will know my
find it
faith.
in no short supply.
Spare me, spare me, spare me! Forgot that body was back there. Well, for future notice, I do not take orders from trickster devils. Definitely for future notice, we know to bring a plague doctor to the cove, like, every time, guaranteed. Because, like, most of these enemies here do not seem to be highly resistant to light. So here in the cove, we might be able to get away with, like, Vestal, Plague Doctor. Maybe not a Jester. Maybe a Houndmaster. Cry Havoc is in the back row, though. I don't know, that's one thing I'm not liking about this mod. I feel like they're forcing me to use certain team comps. Like, pretty much I have to use a Jester or a Houndmaster. And even then, a Jester would be preferable because Houndmasters, the, like, stress relief won't keep up. But even in levels like the Cove, where stress wasn't usually as big of an issue, enemies can be horrific at random choice. And horrific means everything they do causes stress. Like as if they were a stress-causing enemy. So, I mean, like... every place you go to, stress is a major factor. Every place you go to, damage is a factor because the enemies are a lot stronger. Yes! Again! So yeah, basically it looks like we have to use a Vestal everywhere we go, and we have to use a Jester, so that takes up the back 2 spots.
Self-preservation is paramount.
A talent as splendid as mine own hardly comes cheap. We could probably get away with an Abomination here instead of a Plague Doctor. But then we would not be using a Vestal. We would have to use an Occultist, I think. And so far, that has been letting me down time and time and time again. No, no! Keep away from me! Have I seen any virtues yet? I've seen a few. There was one dungeon where the random weekly event was plus 20% chance of getting a virtue. And in that dungeon, we got a virtue. We still lost the dungeon. I do not take orders from trickster devils. Stun. Oh, now you start resisting things, sure. I wasn't meant to die here. I don't know, just level 0 characters do not seem to be able to handle the crabs.